Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Mike, let's go one more. Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. Check. 53. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
On first down, Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yeah, a good start to the drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Say.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20, and it's ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team...
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to fire one deep over them. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Here we go.
The cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
I got this. Check 50, check 50. Hey, gun. Check, 59. Hey, let's get it. Vic. The field, D. Check 99, check 99.
On second down, a run with Breida. And shedding through the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They're not ready for this. They still... I got you. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike's
On third down, here's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard.
180!
In your face.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tanner Gabriel there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Big air, big air, big air. I got you. Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in. Probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. Like 20. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll
Go. Black 80. 59. Mike to 59. Coming this way. I got you. Here we go. Check. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 22 yards there.
Really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Cordell Patterson, the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 5 yards on first where. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They're looking at a 3rd and 10. On third down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they
can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over.
Situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing it as here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head.
Defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try again with Cohen. Able to slither by. 11 yards there on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check the hot read.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought. On first down, Cohen. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. I'm guessing you...
Offensive guys, what do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Into the game that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Kill, 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 kill. Kill. Alert, 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 alert.
On first down, Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.